Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm back for us to talk more about Haley Bailey and DDG and the whole restraining order DV situation and everything. Okay, now if you're new to the channel, then hey, make sure you guys are coming into the video. You're liking, commenting, as well as subscribing to the channel. All right. The news broke the other day where we learned that Haley Bailey was successful in getting a restraining order against DDG. She's accused him of being very physical with her, all right, amongst other things. And the judge did award her that restraining order to where he has to stay away from her and the baby. She's released text messages and things of what he's said to her. So it's been a lot going on, and I was able to get access to those court documents. And I do want us to get into those court documents together, okay? It's about 52 pages long. I don't want to be here too long, so we'll skim through a bit of the restraining order because it's not a whole lot to it, really, just a little bit. But there's a portion where there's a declaration where Haley is going to go into a lot of detail, it seems, about that relationship, and I want us to get into it at that time. But first up, let us go ahead and just hop over here onto this document here, and they're saying, why do these people need protection? All right, it says Daryl lacks an understanding of how his actions impact Halo. He is often verbally abusive towards me in front of Halo. And on March 7th of 2025, Daryl was verbally and physically abusive towards me while holding Halo while visiting my home. He often demands to see Halo when it suits him, yet leaves Halo with his mother while he travels. He will not communicate with me about a proper schedule for Halo. Now, that is something that was mentioned via TMZ, and I'm sure she's going to get into more detail over here in the document where she talked about how she wanted to sit with him and discuss a parenting schedule of some sort with him, and he wasn't willing to do that. He told her, get out of my car, you bitch. They got to wrestling. She was afraid to get out of the vehicle and leave her child with him, so he drove off with her in the vehicle. Okay, there is more to the orders where she says, I request permission to take Halo with me when I go to work in Italy for 2 months starting on June 7th, instead of leaving him here. I will be filming a movie. I have family and a nanny who will be traveling with me to care for Halo while I am working. I also asked the court to order Daryl to cease and desist from posting and or streaming on any and all platforms about Halo and or me, including but not limited to YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay, he is a YouTube and Twitch blogger. Oh, girl, she just said he's just a blogger, huh? All right. She said he is a YouTube and Twitch blogger and creates a frenzy by making false claims about me. She says this has caused me to feel afraid and victimized. His fans then threaten me. I am often scared for my life and Halo safety. Hashtag free Halo has become a slogan online. Baby, I'm with Haley. I do not care how much of a DDG fan you are, how you came up with him from the bottom to the top. I don't care. Okay. This is violent behavior, in my personal opinion. Okay. To incite a fan, I would say war, but to incite an issue with your fans onto her, that's emotional distress. In an effort to get what it is that you want, in an effort to get your way, you weaponize your fans against the mother of your child. That's crazy to me, and I don't support it. I don't agree with it, and I do feel like that is abusive behavior, and I also feel like that is manipulation. But that's just, if anybody is asking me, that is what it is that I would say. All right. But as I'm skimming more through the documents, I think that I am going to want to, let's see, skip on down to the declaration of Haley Bailey, where we could really get into some things. All right. So first off, it says, Haley Bailey, I am the petitioner in this case. I have personal knowledge of the facts I state below, and if I were to be called as a witness, I could competently testify to what I have written in this declaration. All right. They go on to say exhibits referenced below are true and correct copies of the identified document and are incorporated by reference at the place indicated by the exhibit letter. All right. I submit this declaration in support of my request for for DVRO. All right. It says Daryl Dwayne Granberry and I were involved in a romantic relationship about 2 years, beginning in 2022 and ending in 2024. All right. Our son, Halo, was born December 22nd, 2023. That's what's up, bitch. Anywho, throughout our relationship and continuing to date Daryl, it has been and continues to be physically, verbally, emotionally, and financially abusive towards me. I am seeking orders to protect myself and our son Halo from his ongoing abuse. Daryl is a professional YouTube and Twitch blogger and rapper. All right. Whenever he wishes to cause upset, he starts bad mouthing me to his several millions of fans. He claims I am withholding our son and that I am with other men. As a result, I then receive threats and hate on social media. He seems to try to set up drama for his fans. He goes live ranting about me and alleges that I am keeping Halo from him. This is false. I've requested a set schedule, which he refuses. I am also a public figure and am subject to public scrutiny and hate. As recently as this morning, May 13th, 2025. Okay, so she filed this week. Daryl was giving an interview in Miami on TikTok talking about our son, flipping the script, claiming he is getting hated on by his fans. What? As recently as this morning, May 13th, Daryl was giving an interview in Miami on TikTok talking about our son, flipping the script, claiming he is getting hated on by his fans. To be clear, I do not go on social media discussing our relationship or any of our issues related to our son. Only he does that. You better clap, Nancy. Okay, because that's exactly what it is. He is the one who creates this frenzy with his fans, with his and my fan bases. And he is now going online to continue talking about it, furthering the frenzy. She says, this is not child centered. I have asked him to stop this behavior. He continues, he gets paid for hits, and this creates hits for him. Our relationship ended in 2024 because of Daryl's temper and lack of respect towards me. There have been numerous incidents of physical abuse even before Halo was born. Now, what did I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all this man was operating like a woman had broke up with him? Because that's the energy he has been giving. All right. Now, let's keep going. Okay. So she goes on to say that he often calls me profanities, including bitch. He often called me evil. Since we broke up, we have had ongoing issues related to Daryl's last minute demands to see Halo without any schedule. Yeah, that's really him trying to have control over her because she's no longer in the relationship with him. And when she broke up with him, he gonna put a status up on IG, put a story up, let everybody know they broke up, and then gonna try and sit up there and play it out to the fans that he broke up with her. Just like he got on that damn live recently and tried to sit up there and play it out like this can't be real, this ain't real, knowing he knew what was about going on. But maybe he did it now that I think about it when the news broke because everything just happened this week. So maybe he didn't know that this is what was going on and she was going to get that automatic restraining order granted. Okay, so maybe he felt like it wasn't real potentially, but it very much so was. Let's keep going. He will not commit to any regular visits or schedule for visits. He demands Halo when it is convenient for Daryl only. I never know when I will get Halo back or where he will be. Based on my discussions with him and his mother, I am aware that Daryl leaves Halo with his mother most of the visits, and his mother cares for Halo. I want Daryl's family to be close with Halo, but I believe Daryl should be present instead of simply leaving Halo with his family for days. Now, I'm going to say this girl is not lying. There was a video that was going around about DDG brother and how the brother tried to say the mom is the reason that they actually get their kids and all of this stuff. Like, it's because of my mama. Okay. Um, like, what? Is this the same? Okay, so there's another video that I'm about to play. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so let's start here then. Let's start here.
Now, it's virtually impossible for him to get Halo. What I'm saying on these things is that my brother was pleading to y'all. He was saying it in so many words, like, damn, I miss my son. And when my brother would call and tell me, like, man, I miss Halo, or he'd see me with woo up, he'd be like, damn, can't wait to get Halo. And that's off the internet. Man, y'all niggas, I'm being honest, bro. I'm gonna be honest, and this gonna hurt my heart to say this. It's literally making me like hella emotional. Bro, that's why my brother streams, bro. That's why my brother streams, because he can't see Halo how he want to, bro. That's why y'all see my brother on stream until he goes to sleep. And this shit kind of like low-key fucking.
But when he get Halo don't even be in the room.
The nigga up, bro.
The mama got him.
I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, child.
The grandmama's the baby.
Be like fucking emotional on camera type shit. But nigga, the reason why my brother is streaming so much, bro, y'all see this nigga on that bitch for hours, bro, is because that nigga called me and be like, bro, that shit hurt, bro. Every time I talk to my brother, it's not about no hoes. It ain't about what he doing on stream. It ain't about how much money this nigga making. It ain't about no popularity. It's like, damn, that nigga just really want to be a dad, bro. And the craziest thing is that nigga ain't even had a chance to be a dad yet, real.
But I also feel like he want to be a dad. He also got to start by respecting the mama, period. Period. You ain't got to like her. You ain't got to rock with her or whatever the case is. You ain't got to be around her. But you do have to respect her, okay?
Except when them niggas was together. Bro, when my brother and Halle was together, bro, when they was hiding Halo, bro, them niggas was together every day. Them niggas was together every fucking day, bro. I remember. Nigga, I remember the baby shower. Nigga, I remember everything, bro. And because the niggas' relationship ain't work, bro, that is why my brother can't be a dad. Do you think that my brother would hit a fucking movie star? Do you think that my brother would beat a fucking movie star? Y'all fucking serious? If they called the police, they're calling on.
So you think that a movie star, since you putting it like that, okay, like, oh my God, she's the movie star. Why would she sit up there and like, why would he hit her? So you think she'll allow him?
Wait, come on, bro. Do you think that Halle would hit my brother? This popular ass nigga? Do you think that they could be hitting each other, bro? No, bro. Fuck all of that, bro. At the end of the day, baby mamas and baby daddies, that shit, it don't matter, bro. It's the kid, nigga. Y'all niggas supposed to argue on text messages, fight online, and when that kid here, come get your kid. But yeah, bro, I'm my bad for getting emotional, bro. But y'all niggas don't understand, bro. Me and my brother is best friends, bro. And that nigga always, when me and my brother get off the phone, every time me and my brother on the phone, that nigga gonna be like, man, I'm gonna try to get Halo. Bro, an hour later, I see a stream start, and when the stream start, nigga happy as a motherfucker, bro. Man, let me show y'all. This stream right here, New York day one, right? This stream, he went to New York just to get Halo. And I remember.
Did he notify her? Okay. Did you coming up there to get your child? Anywho, what else he talking over here?
He find out before my brother find out. That's not. I can say anything. How the fuck do you walk into a courtroom, get a restraining order, and then TMZ find out before my brother find out?
Because they got a plug down to the courthouse.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying.
So you feel like Halle set this up to put this information out there?
That's not normal.
I mean, Halle.
How do you go into a courtroom, request a thing, and then TMZ?
So let's see what else he talked about. Hold on. Because he said something about their mom. Let me see if I got it here. Their mom is the reason that they get their kids, pretty much is what he was saying. And the mama actually came out and she had some things to say. Let me see if this is it. Okay, let me go over here so that we could bear with me, child. I think Neighborhood Talk may have it. So let me go over here and just check real quick. Like, let me see if I saved it, honey. I think I did. Is this the video where he talked about it? Okay, that's not the same one. Either way, he talks about how, when it comes to, them seeing their kids and stuff like that, like, it's because of their mama. Their mama is heavily involved as to why they see the kids and stuff. And it's like, and he's bragging about it as if, the women are the problem. And if it wasn't for my mom, we wouldn't be able to see the kids. And it's like, no, if it's not for you, okay, you would be able to see your child if you had better behavior, in my opinion. And maybe it could be a bit of both of y'all having better behavior, but they probably don't want the kids around y'all because of how y'all show up. Do y'all really be there? The baby be with the damn mama anyway. I mean, if you're not trustworthy to have the child by yourself, then I won't want my damn child by you only either. Okay? It will have to go through the damn your parent. But anywho, let us hop back. Okay, let's get back to what we're talking about. Let's get back to this this here. Okay. So, anywho, she goes on to say on January 18th of 2025, Daryl called and said he was coming over to get Halo, who was just 13 months at the time. I led him into my house and asked him politely when he would bring Halo back. I have repeatedly asked Daryl to please set a schedule. He did not want to talk and refused to tell me when he would bring Halo back. First of all, because he feels like, oh, that's my child too. But also, it should be communicated. The same way you communicate, talk about you finna come get your child, should be the same way you communicate about when you bringing that lady child back. Because she is an actress. All you do is sit on stream all damn day. Whereas with her schedule, not only being an actress, but a singer, she's shaking and moving. She also has schedules. So with her schedules that she has, she got to align the schedules with you to make sure that you can get your son XYZ. So he just gonna have to do better. All right. Goes on to say that he did not want to talk and refused to tell me when he was bringing Halo back. The discussion continued, and I also walked with him outside to assist to put Halo into the car. I was buckling the baby into his seat and physically got into the back seat to adjust the car seat. I had left my front door open and was not even fully dressed, as I was not even wearing shoes. Daryl kept repeating, "Get out of my car, bitch." Halo was crying. I repeatedly pleaded with him to stop calling me a bitch. I felt very nervous that he was taking Halo with him, and he was very agitated. She says, I did not feel safe leaving my baby with him in his state. She says, I also wanted to know when he would bring Halo back. He would not tell me. This argument then escalated. The next thing I knew, things got physical between us. We fought each other, wrestling and tussling. At one point, Daryl was pulling my hair. He then slammed my face on the steering wheel, causing my tooth to chip. I then stopped fighting back as I was in a lot of pain. So that's interesting that the brother gonna sit up there and say, "You think she'll hit my brother? You think my brother will hit her?" Well, according to these court docs, that's what it seemed like. Okay, and I believe she said that she had the ring footage and stuff to confirm her story. So then he says, Daryl then said that since I would not leave the baby in the car, he would take me with them. He drove quickly towards his house. When we arrived at the house, I was crying and told his family what happened. I begged his family, who were there, to help me figure out a schedule with him. They said, just leave Halo and go. I left hysterical. I had bruises over my arms and a chipped tooth. True and correct copies of pictures of the bruises and my tooth are attached below. Okay. She goes on to say on March 3rd, she says Daryl had Halo in his care. She says I was to pick up Halo at 3 p.m. that day. Instead, at about 12 p.m., while I was away from my home, Daryl came to my house and entered my home without my permission or knowledge. He does not have a key to my home. I will bring a copy of the ring camera footage from that day that shows Daryl entered my sliding door on the side of my house and went upstairs. After he entered my home, Daryl then went to my bedroom and sent me pictures of my empty bed. He sent me a threatening text. Now I know what you be on, LOL, which I understood to be accusing me of having sex with other men. This left me feeling very unsafe and nervous that he would enter my home again when I was there. On March 7th, okay, Halo and I were both sick with RSV at my home. Daryl stopped by to see Halo. I had already warned about our sickness. I made it clear to him that I did not want Halo leaving my home because he was sick. When I told Daryl that, he became very angry with me. He raised his voice and became verbally abusive towards me, hurling bad names at me. He then saw that ring camera was recording. He unplugged the ring camera, opened the side door, and threw the ring camera out of my home. I went outside to retrieve the ring camera. He then locked me out of my own house. I went around the back and came into the house through another entrance. I plugged the camera back in and called my family member for help. With her on the phone line, I repeatedly asked Daryl to please leave. I told him that he was being rude and I was too sick to deal with him. And he brought his ass down to social media doing all that whining and crying about how he can't see his baby and basically manipulating his audience to go crazy on her when this girl is sick and you doing all of this. Woo. He would not leave. When he realized that my family member was on the phone line, he became enraged. Around this same time, I noticed that he also saw the ring camera was back on, so he smashed the camera. I have this recording and will bring the recording to the hearing. Baby, Daryl then grabbed my phone and hung up on my call to my family member. At some point while he was distracted, I was able to get Halo from him. Daryl then ran out the side. Daryl then ran out of the house with my phone. I followed, begging to please give my phone back. He got into his car and closed the door on me while I was holding Halo. Daryl then drove off and threw my phone out the window and yelled, "Go get it, bitch." As a result of this, I filed a police report, as you should have, and I am attaching a true copy of the police car and incident report case number. Boop, there it is. I will obtain a copy of that police report for the hearing. This lack of schedule and Daryl's random demands caused me great distress. I am a singer and actress. I am often on set or having to arrange my schedule, as I said, ahead of time. I must be able to work. People begin threatening me, and this creates fear for me. That's what I'm saying. Like, so you can sit up there and cry online, and your brother can cry online all y'all want to. And then the mama, did I get into her for a little bit? Did I screenshot it? I did. Let me make sure I got it up here. I'm not going to pull it up on the screen, but I'm going to tell y'all what the mama said, okay? So the mama says, I don't usually comment or say anything on this internet, even with all the negativity. She says I don't usually comment or say anything on this internet, even with all the negativity, the lies, and hatred towards mine. However, these accusations have made me realize that I have been quiet too long. What you quiet about? You too also feel like there's a certain image of Halle that needs to be ruined. Where guess what? It's not going to be too much that's going to be able to ruin that. Just like it wasn't too much with Keke Palmer, how people was trying to make it seem like Keke Palmer was a problem, was a problem, was a problem. She's still out here thriving. So it ain't gonna be too much that you can say, unfortunately, that's gonna make people feel a way about Miss Halle. All right, when they've been feeling like your son has been the problem, in addition to people saying that he was abusive with Ruby Rose, his ex-girlfriend, as well. So you need to it's so funny that now, and I'm gonna have to dig in your ass just a little bit, mama. However, these accusations made about me real about have made me realize that I've been quiet too long. Yes, yeah, you about have, okay? And the quietness that you've been exhibiting, I personally feel may have been with your sons. But let's keep going. All right. So then it says, I have attempted to work with Daryl to set up a schedule for Halo, but he refuses to talk to me and just goes live to blast me to his fans. I also continue to work with his mother to try to arrange time for Daryl to be with Halo. I was filming in New Jersey last month and arranged for his mother to come and take Halo to visit with his father. In coordinating the trip, I learned that Daryl had purchased a one-way ticket for his mother to come to New Jersey and to take Halo to him. He demanded I pay the cost of the return ticket and would not book it. I had a lawyer get involved in order to protect our son and draft an agreement to ensure that our son would be returned to me. I was glad that I could facilitate the visit, but it created tremendous stress for me and disrupted my work while I was dealing with Daryl's threats. Ooh, the court should also be aware that Daryl's mother and I discussed further visits after the visit last month, but Daryl chose not to see our son. This is not unusual. Daryl often goes weeks without contact, then demands Halo that very day. While his brother sit up there crying, I just want to see Halo, man. I'm finna go try and go see Halo. Manipulation. Daryl's mother and I had also discussed that I would be back in Los Angeles with Halo returning on May 11th. Okay. Our communication evidencing these discussions are attached below. Then on May 5th, 2025, the night of the Met Gala, Daryl started up again online. He went live on his Twitch channel, voicing that he was unable to see his son, implying that I was keeping Halo from him. He then created a firestorm of media around freeing Halo from me. See various social media messages directed at me. His fans then began accusing me of refusing to share Halo and being out partying with other men. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I love. The fact that Halle took this SHI straight to the courts. She didn't waste no time. He getting his ass online complaining, hooping, hollering, crying, doing all of this and that. But she handling it how she's supposed to through the courts. So if you want to see your son that bad and you feel like she keeping little man from you, then again, go through the courts. All right. So I'm here for her. Let's keep going. Okay. So then says, all right. So then says, his fan began accusing me of refusing to share Halo. She says, and being out partying with men, given the fact that Daryl's mother and I had a text about my whereabouts a week prior, and Daryl did not wish to see Halo after his last visit. The timing of his Twitch post was intended to ruin my night, which it did. I could not concentrate or be present at the Met Gala. I was worried about the situation again. Okay. So then, every time this happens, I feel scared, anxious, and worry about Halo's safety as well as my own. I've noticed a pattern of Daryl doing this when I have events related to my career, although I'm trying to work hard to provide for our son. I believe it because let me tell y'all, and y'all clocked it. For the people that called it out, y'all called it out. Remember when she was promoting Little Mermaid? Didn't he drop a song around that time or something? After it was either during the time or right after, and it still was a successful movie, but he wanted to get in on, I guess, on a little bit of that success, doing a song talking about him, I guess, feeling away about the guy she was filming with or some shit. Like, he does always do something. Even putting the pregnancy out there when she didn't want the pregnancy out there. Like, he is just I don't know. He clearly didn't get a lot of attention when he was younger, but damn. So goes on to say, she says, although I'm trying to work hard to provide for our son. Likewise, the weekend of Mother's Day, I left New Jersey with Halo and went on a short vacation with my sister. Daryl again accused me of being with other men and posting about my relationship with other men. A true and correct copy of social media post that Daryl began texting me. As always, this caused me great distress. I even texted him hoping he would stop. She said, this is what she told him. Daryl, are you not tired of harassing me? You make up a new lie on me every day. I'm in St. Lucia having fun with Charmaine and Chloe, not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. I told your mom I was going to be with my sister last week. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you are okay and feel better soon. More recently, she says, this has become extremely upsetting to me because Daryl refuses to work with my attorney to set up any set schedule. Instead, he is threatening that he will take our son 50% of the time and pay me zero support. It should be noted that he has never paid me child support and I have never sought child support from him. I have asked him, however, to contribute to Halo's expenses. Only on one occasion has he done so. I am contractually committed to be filming a movie out of the country in Italy on June 7th. For about 8 weeks, she says, I have been and remain the only caretaker of Halo throughout this entire time. She says, I do not believe it's in Halo's best interest to be left with Daryl or more likely his mother because Daryl leaves town on a weekly basis most weeks, especially for the entire 8 weeks. Okay. She says, I am seeking permission to take Halo with me to Italy so I can continue caring for him. I am contractually bound to be in Italy to film. I have family and a nanny who will be traveling with me to care for Halo while I'm working. I have done everything possible to avoid going to court. I have tried to placate Daryl by providing him access to Halo, even though he is not with Halo and often leaves Halo with his mother. I have facilitated his visits no matter where I am and often last minute. I realize that there's no placating Daryl. I cannot allow this abuse any longer. I cannot keep living like this. I never know when he is going to demand our son be in his mother's care and whether I will be subjected to his threats and abuse. Ooh. As of the day I am signing this declaration, Daryl is in Miami online rallying against me, alleging he cannot see his son. He is not in Los Angeles. I had planned on Daryl picking up Halo on Monday, yesterday at my home in Los Angeles. His attorney has not responded to mine to arrange for the visit. This is not child-centered, and Halo is only being used to further his fan base and online presence. I declare under penalty of perjury under the laws of states of California. Okay, cool. So this is what she put out there. And now, as I look at it, I feel like he may have been surprised a bit when the news came out about this, because at first I was like, nah, you knew what was going on. But now that I get dates and stuff, I retract that a bit and see that he may not have known what was going on. And furthermore, he was surprised that Halle would take it this far. You've been able to run amok for a very long time. You've been able to show your ass, be disrespectful, violate her space, and more. And you never thought that she would take that to the courts. That girl got real quiet, like she's been quiet this whole time, been real quiet this whole time, and finally decided to come on out and hit you where it hurts and handle business like she should have been handling business anyway. Okay. I want us to go ahead and get into some of the photos and things that Miss Halle shared in this documentation. So let's see. She has a bruise on her arm, if you guys can see it. There's a bruise there. They're believing that it's not a bruise. You see her tooth being chipped there. This is where he texts her. Me and Halo is at the front door. Can you answer? If you're not home, just say that. He comes to the house. See, she ain't there. Now I know what you've been on. You can pick up Halo from George. I have to go to work. Not you having to go to work and all you doing is going to work as a streamer. Okay. So then goes on. All right. This is where she went to the police department. Got a case number and everything. Okay. And the date on that was March 7th when she said everything took place. All right. So then this is the travel agreement. All right. So she's planning on traveling with the child. April 20th, I'm back. End of month. He misses you too. Yay. That's not too long. So this is her talking to the mom. She says, hi, just wanted to keep you in the loop. We will be back the 11th now. I haven't heard about Moo getting Halo later this week as we lightly talked about before. If he will be in town, would you like to get him the 27th and return him the 4th? Otherwise, I can keep him until we're back, but just wanted to let you know we'll be back the 11th, okay? She says, okay, I will double check with him and let you know. Hi, I forgot to text you. She says he said that he will wait until you get back to get him, okay? And then, seems like she's been having a good relationship with the mom. So for the mama to bring her ass down to social media talking about some with the lies and this, that, and all this other shit being said, these accusations have made me realize that I've been quiet too long. Is that fucking right, bitch? Ma'am, girl, woman? Is that right? Now that you see this stuff? Because one thing about kids and your sons, for real, okay? And some daughters too, but period. They be lying. People be lying, girl. People be lying. They don't give you the full story. And when they do give you the story, sometimes they're always going to make somebody else the villain in theirs. And you got to get all the details, right? I'm going to want to talk to you. I'm going to want to talk to you. And then I'm going to figure out what's being left out in between both of the stories. Okay, so I don't like, and this girl has been very cooperative, at least with you, when it comes to getting your child or getting your grandchild. So I don't like that. So now we're getting some messages where people are saying, free Halo, BITCH. Let DDG see his son. Let him see his son. This is getting sad. DDG may be an ass, but we know he's a good dad. Don't take that away from Halo. Yeah. Let the NIGGA see his baby, yo. Let DDG see his son. I'm out partying, but couldn't let him have his son for one night while in the same city. Evil. You could have let DDG see his son tonight while you were at a party, since it's been nearly a month, but you didn't. But when she gave him the opportunity to see the boy, he said he was gonna wait till she get back. So now that, and she's showing proof of the messages. So now that the boy, and this is so funny because this is the loudest Halle has ever been, and she's doing everything through the courts. Okay, so now y'all see, y'all putting all these narratives and these messages out here. When she gave him the opportunity to be with his son for about 2 weeks or so, he's talking about, nah, I'll wait till you get back. Child, that's crazy. One day Halo will understand the damage she has done to his childhood. That's crazy, because now he's been real performative with his child. So now y'all seeing what it is, but y'all still gonna choose to be mad at her because y'all bought into the toxicity of this man. And it's so crazy how this generation really upholds toxic ass motherfuckers. For real, for real. The way, and y'all just let them, like, you got academics still out here thriving, DDG just out here just thriving. Child, I can't. But anywho, let's keep going here. Cause y'all love it. I don't gotta like it. So we went over this where, he sent her messages of her being out there hanging out with Brent Fayez, trying to tell her she's foul. How was she foul? And see, you knew she was going out of town, but you wanted her to take Halo with her so that she wouldn't be able to have the fun that you thought that she would be able to have without having that baby. So you knew what you was doing, but you could go and fly and do shit with other TikTokers and do what you want to do. And she can't say nothing. Child manipulation. And then he over here talking about, you think you hurt my feelings when you really just ruining your own image. She ain't ruined nothing. Yours is getting ruined though. Like what? What? Just make sure you keep that same energy because I'm gonna be on the same shit you on, but enjoy your Mother's Day. Boy, go away from us with this, okay? That's when she sent him that text message asking him, "Are you not done harassing me?" And now she got him in the phone as BD child. Crazy. Are you not done harassing me? She out there in St. Lucia enjoying herself, but you pressed about it. Baby, I'm glad this video didn't take too long because I had to come to the front and for us to talk about it. But I am still looking for that video though of his brother talking about the mama having their kids though. Let me see. Let me see if I find it. Okay. I think this
My
is it.
mom.
It's a quick
My
video.
mom
This
is
ain't the original video, but that I saw, but this'll do. Okay.
my mom is the reason why me and my brother get our kids. We go through my goddamn mama. My mom is nice as hell.
And that's probably because y'all too problematic to deal with. That's probably because y'all think that y'all got control over people. Y'all probably don't know how to talk to folks. Now, we clearly see that's the case on DDG end. I don't know this man fully to really know what or how he shows up with that baby mama. But I'm inclined to believe that it's some of y'all behavior as to why they would rather it go through the mama. Both of y'all sit on stream all day. Y'all be having all kind of folks around them kids. Everybody don't want everybody around their kids. Just because you think they safe to you don't mean they safe to somebody else. Okay? Y'all just be letting random strangers come around. No.
This could be my mama cup. Chino can come and slap the cup out of her hand. She gonna be like, oh, I'll just go get me another cup. My mom is the nicest person in the world. The fuck? When y'all see motherfucking Halo walking in the motherfucking room with my brother's stream, my mama is coming to bring that motherfucker in there. My mama is the reason why we get our motherfucking kids. I don't talk to my goddamn baby mama. My brother don't talk to, no, we don't, we go through my mama. W moms. You disrespect my mama, I can't talk to you no more. At this point, the only reason, and let me tell y'all something. My mom lived in the same apartment building as me. That's how she got downstairs so quick. My mom is
All right. So basically mama is over there holding it down. Just a little piece, but I just don't like the message that she came to the front with because it definitely gave to me that Haley was the problem of some fashion. And I didn't like that, especially when she says she has evidence that can present video after showing photos. Yeah. But I see now that a lot of people came with they came and gave their thoughts without getting the full details of the restraining order. Okay? So now that she's saying she got video that she could prove certain behavior, then I'm sure now DDG might be more open with his mom about some of his behavior. Okay? But that's all I got. That is all that I got over here. I'll let you guys leave more of your thoughts and comments down below regarding the DDG situation. I mean, I know he came down to social media saying that, he wasn't bothered. And also saying that, he ain't worried about a thing. So that's what he said. I guess he really ain't worried about it. But leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'm Jami, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye-bye.
Yeah, tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cash died at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim, putting shots up. I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasted film, I can fill a pool with